Another day, another story. Lies you learned in history class. The Alamo was Mexican villains versus American heroes. Welcome back, history enthusiasts. Today, we delve into the lesser-known truths surrounding the battle at the Alamo. The Alamo is often depicted as a heroic struggle of white Americans fighting for freedom against the Mexicans. However, the reality is far more complex and divergent from the narrative taught in history class. Let's start with the context. When Mexico gained independence in 1821, they faced uncertainty over what to do with Texas. To encourage settlement, Mexico offered land to Americans, granting them tax exemptions for 7 years if they swore allegiance to Mexico and converted to Catholicism. The allure of cheap land and the opportunity for a better life in Texas attracted many American immigrants, even allowing them to retain slaves, despite slavery being abolished in Mexico. By 1830, Americans outnumbered Mexicans in the Texas area 5-1, prompting President Santa Anna to halt immigration from the United States. However, the influx of American illegal immigrants continued. Frustrated with the situation, Mexico began cracking down on these immigrants. In response, Texas prepared to fight for independence. Enter David Crockett, James Bowie, and William Travis, who joined the cause and found themselves at the Alamo, a decaying fortress seized by the Texans. Here's where the story diverges from the traditional narrative taught in history class. These men were not ideal heroes. Bowie was a slave smuggler and con man, though he had good relations with the Tejano community. Travis, a lawyer, held disdain for the Mexican people living in Mexican territory. Crockett, while a popular military figure and congressman, was likely quite different from his fictional portrayal. The Battle of the Alamo was not a simple conflict of white versus brown. Tejanos, Americans, native Mexican Indians who spoke no Spanish, and even slaves fought on the side of Texas. The brutal tactics employed by Santa Anna resulted in the death of many American soldiers who fought to the bitter end. Santa Anna burned their bodies in a heap as a warning to future rebels. Unfortunately, the story of the Alamo was greatly exaggerated by Texans, and the contributions of brave Tejanos, slaves, indigenous peoples, and non-white individuals were erased from history. When subsequent conflicts arose between the Texans and Santa Anna's forces, the Texan soldiers killed Mexicans indiscriminately, regardless of whether they were soldiers or civilians. The Smithsonian Magazine recounts the heartbreaking story of a young Mexican drummer boy who pleaded for his life, only to be killed. The atrocities committed in the name of the Alamo were, in many ways, as horrific as the battle itself, if not worse. It is crucial to recognize the overlooked voices and narratives of all those who played a role in the Alamo, including the brave Tejanos, slaves, indigenous peoples, and countless others who have been marginalized by history. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the complex truths surrounding the battle at the Alamo. If you found this video informative, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with others. We invite you to share your thoughts and insights in the comments section below. Let us continue to seek a more comprehensive understanding of history by honoring and amplifying the diverse voices that have been silenced. Until next time, keep questioning and seeking the truth. Keep exploring the fascinating chapters of history and the stories that shape our world.